Alright, for a 90-90 breathing drill, what you're going to do is you're going to lay flat on the ground, maybe a foot or two from a wall, so that you can put your feet up on the wall. Where your feet should be are at a spot that your knees are going to be bent at this 90-degree angle. Then from there, you're going to keep your low back flat, and you're actually going to adjust so that your neck is also going to be flat. So you'll watch as I start, and then I adjust my neck right there. And you'll notice one cue that I like for this is almost to create a double chin. As you can see, I'm pretty good at that. So, you create the double chin, and what that does is that puts your spine in as much a neutral position as possible. With your feet up on the wall like this, it actually helps the pelvis to be in a more prime position to fill up your core. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to think about pulling air through your nose and putting it down into your pelvis. When you do this, you'll notice that I keep one hand right on the side, so that's going to be feeling the feedback of the correct breathing pattern. So when you breathe in, you should feel the air push the hand out. So like the hand you push towards the camera, you should feel the thumb getting pushed out as well, so that there's some expansion in the low back, and then you should also see some expansion in the stomach. Essentially, 360 expansion is what we're shooting for here. So if I play it, I'm exhaling, and then I'm going to keep my ribs down, and I'm going to inhale in, and then I'm going to exhale. And again, I really like for this to keep the ribs down, so you're automatically going to brace just a little bit, and it's going to create just a little bit more pressure, a little bit better feedback. Some people, when they start this, it's going to be extremely hard to get that 360 expansion like we want. It's something you just got to work on. Eventually, you'll notice that you can get more and more air, so you can start getting this nice tight expansion. We're always going to have a bracing drill or abdominal wall activation drill or something of that sort right after this, so that after you learn how to use this breath and gain this tension in the breath, we're going to make it more effective so that it carries over more to our lifts or our core work. If you can't own this breathing, you're not going to be able to own any sort of core variation, because you're going to be pretty much going in a compensatory movement. So just to follow up, sometimes if you can't get that fill through the stomach or even the sides or any of it, what I like to do is I like to cue people to take 3 fingers and put one right below the navel, one right above the pubic symphysis, so like that bony part of your pelvis, and then one right in the middle. And then what I want you to do is I want you to focus on putting air in those fingers. If you focus on the one that's closest at first, you'll start getting it pretty easily. Then you focus on the second one, and then the third one, and then usually once you start focusing on the third one, you'll notice that you automatically have to fill everything up and get that 360 expansion. Once again, just make sure that you're still keeping slight tension through here, and you're not letting the ribs flare. So if I had someone that was standing right here or over on the other side, you want to pretend that they can't see under your ribs. So keep the ribs down.